How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the program today. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here. Stock markets with Bruce for Friday, May the 10th, 2024. Welcome to the program. For those of you who are Gold Bagel members, you know why we're late today. If you're not a Gold Bagel member, the reason we're late starting the show is because we went a little long on our pre-alert show. There's a lot to understand what is going on out there. And sometimes it's easier to explain it. Sometimes it takes a little more work. But suffice to say, the shares of GameStop are, they're not done yet. They're going higher. And the shares of Sofi look to me at the moment like GameStop looked like about a week and a half ago. When GameStop was $10 a share and it wasn't going anywhere, and it was just faltering, and it was meandering between $9.95 and $10.25, and everyone's getting upset, and people were pissed off and were frustrated, and nothing's going on, and when are they going to say something? And all of a sudden, GameStop, boom, took off, and as soon as it broke that 11 range, I began to tell you. I did a video trying to explain what the hell's going on, and now I've been doing it ever since, and I believe I have come to the conclusion correctly that outside forces have moved this market. And I think what we have is a combination of things, one of which is a short squeeze that has been and is now being executed. And it ain't over. It has not even begun yet. I believe the table has been set at the GameStop table, where the shares are now 18, whatever they are, 1806 this morning. We're up 18%, 80%. We're up 80% in a week and a half, and I think we're about to see a doubling from here in not a long time. This is my opinion. You can stuff it, love it, accept it, doubt it, wonder, but it's gone up $8 a share on about 200 million volume, and I believe the table is set for a real run. And 30 may not be the top. Because once it breaks through 2025, I believe the resistance is gone. And now it can only go to 50 or 60. And that's $250 a share pre-split, because this thing split 4-for-1 a little while ago, a couple of years ago. Watch out. We're about to see some serious SHIT. We're hitting 88 miles an hour on this thing. And the street is unaware of most of it. Most people have been caught off guard, haven't been paying attention. This weekend there'll be talk about it, and some people, GameStop is going again. Oh, wow, those guys. Yeah, well, those guys, you can forget about poo-pooing these people. This company is not going out of business. This company is not going broke. They're not going to fade away, despite any analyst out there telling you that, in 5 or 10 years, this company won't exist anymore. BS. This company is going to be around a long time, as are many other companies. Retailers are not disappearing from the face of the earth in the next 10 years, despite all the doom and gloom talk. That ain't gonna be happening. With the 7 billion plus people on this planet, someone has to produce product, someone has to distribute product, and someone has to sell product. And there are buyers for product. 7 billion, 8 billion people, there are buyers for product. This business, the gaming business, the GameStop game business, ain't going anywhere. And we're now into the third generation of buyers of this merchandise. Kids that were 18 years old in 1985 who went to EA Sports or whatever GameStop was called back then, those kids now are 65 years old. They're 40 years older. They have had children, and their children have had children. They're now grandparents, and they're doting on their grandkids with all the new gaming systems, all the new hand controllers, all the games. Yeah, there's digital download going on, sure, because the business is expanding at such a rate that it can also do the online side of gaming. But when it comes to mom trying to keep the kids quiet and occupied while she's trying to make dinner and vacuum and clean the house and look after the pets and who knows what the hell else. The easiest way to get these kids to shut the hell up: turn on the gaming system, pop in a game, give them hand controllers, and they'll just sit in front of the TV for an hour so she can get her work done. This is the norm. You may not like the way people raise their children. It doesn't matter. This is the way it is, and this is the way it's going. I think there's something big brewing here. 4,000 plus stores exist for GameStop. The lousy locations have been eliminated. They've already closed off all kinds of underperforming stores. They're still doing it. They're reducing their management count. They're reducing their retail count. They're reducing their head count. And they're becoming a lean, mean, efficient retail operation. Not that anyone's telling you that, except for me. I'm one of the only ones telling you that. The bottom line here is they are making money now. They're going to make more money. And yesterday we had a little announcement come out during the, what was it, just in the after hours or just before the after hours, something about a distribution agreement for some DVD stuff. Again, I'm not into this very much, but it says something like, the headline said something like Studio Distribution Services, SDS is the name of this outfit. Let me show you right here. I'll just do this right like this. Boom! And I'll pop this up for you so you can just read it yourself. Here we go. They have made a deal with Fred Meyer stores and GameStop stores. What? What? Where is this coming from? Here's the headline here. If I can get this to pop up. Here you go. There you go. Okay, so there it is. Yeah, so Studio Distribution Services, SDS, strikes direct deals with Fred Meyer and GameStop for distribution of 4K Ultra High D, Blu-ray, and DVD in stores. I don't know what this means. I think I know, but I'm not too sure if I really know. I do know this: 130 something Fred Meyer stores are in on this, which I think is every one of them. And 170 GameStop stores to start will be on this, plus GameStop's website will be on this deal. I have a suspicion that we're going to see all of GameStop stores distribute this product within 6 months. It'll be chain wide. Now, look, I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a new version of DVD, if this is a new version of whatever. Great. It's fine. If that's what it is, that's what it is. What I do know is if you're an outfit looking to expand your reach to clientele and you want to get a retail product out into the world as quick as possible, you could try to make a deal with Walmart, but they'll probably grind your margins to zero. So that's not going to be number one priority. You could go to Target, they'll grind you to zero. You could go to Costco, they'll want packaging exclusive to them that no one else can get, costs and prohibitive profitability. Or you could go to Best Buy, or you could go to GameStop. If you go to GameStop, you could theoretically get your product into 4,000 plus stores within 6 months. And the kids working in that store will know how to handle your product and how to sell it. They are into this stuff. They're into handling products that fit into CD cases and DVD players and all that. They can sell it to the client, and the clients coming into those stores are the absolute demographic you want. The demographic coming into Target, the demographic coming into Costco, the demographic customers coming into Walmart are not all perfectly suited for your merchandise. And now you are competing with a 200,000 square foot space floor where you've got this little display somewhere in the electronics department. I mean, you are lost. With GameStop centers, they're going to get a dedicated spot on the wall. And everybody that goes into GameStop, the regulars, they do the loop-de-loop. Everybody walks around the store and sees what's new. And of course, the kids behind the counter are going to be prepped by Mr. Cohen and his management team to say, we're now marketing this, we're now selling this. Make sure all customers are aware of it when they come in the store. 99% of the customers who leave that store will know what the hell they're talking about. When they walk out, they'll go, oh, we've got these products out. Now, you might say to yourself, boy, Bruce, this sure sounds like Blockbuster, It sounds like these guys are selling DVD players. It almost sounds like they're becoming a Best Buy store. They're selling hardware and then these discs and stuff. Yeah, it might well be. And they have the system to do that. They have the warehouse, the distribution network, the experience. The size of the merchandise isn't onerous. It's not like we're moving refrigerators and stoves. We're talking about packaging in boxes. This is easily handleable for these shops. Makes sense to me. It just makes sense to me. Now, will this product sell? Will it be successful? Is it going to have any impact on the bottom line? I don't know. But they chose GameStop as their electronics distributor of this product. Is that what Ryan Cohen's been working on behind the scenes? Has he been talking to outfits like this outfit and others to say, we got these stores, okay? We have 4,300 of them. We've gotten rid of 1,200 deadbeat stores. We've got a lean and mean operation, and we have shelf space we can give you. We have shelf space we can give you. We have foot traffic we can offer you, not only in Canada and the US, but also Australia and Europe. Are you interested in having your product distributed to the G20 countries of the world? That's where you want to be, don't you? You don't want us to open up stores in Kenya, do you? You want us to open up stores in Paris, London, England, Berlin, Munich, you name Europe. There you go. Well, yeah, of course, that's where we want. Yeah, of course, that's where we want to sell our stuff to folks who have the dough to buy it. Bingo. Okay, so there's that story. GameStop is $18.09 this morning. All the $10, $11, $12, $13 desperados are gone. All those who wanted out got out. And now we're moving into the 18 neighborhood. We could not break 1745 all this week until yesterday. Couldn't do it on Monday. Couldn't break 1745 on Tuesday. Couldn't do it on Wednesday. Couldn't do it until Thursday in the afternoon. The stock blew past 1745. 18, whatever was the high, 1850 something was the high. Here we are at 1809 pre-market. Whoa, there's some stuff happening here. 200 million shares of buying have come through, and I think all the cheap stock is gone. And now we find out also 5 million more shares are shorted on GameStop. We now know 5 more million shares in the last couple of weeks have been shorted to keep the stock down there at 10, 11, 12. Didn't work. It didn't work. And now we're at 18. So now we have a 65 million short problem officially. And then we have how many shares shorted through the options exchanges and how many shares shorted through derivatives. I have no idea. It could well be up to 300 million shares, just as bad as it was 3 years ago. There may still yet be every share existing is shorted. It is still possible. Are the regulators all over it to disclose to you what's going on? No. Have the rules been changed so that you, as the general public, have a pure, full, clear vision of the status of GameStop shares today versus 4 years ago? No. The regulators did jack squat. What did they end up doing? They had Congress do a session and a Q&A campaign. That's what they had. That's what they did. They put on a show. And who came off as the idiots? Citadel and Robinhood. Who came off as the honest guy? Roaring Kitty, the only honest person in the room. Everyone else is a crook. What can I say? Nothing's going to change. No. So here we go again. Dumb Money Part 2. Dumb Money Part 2 has begun. The show started a week and a half ago at $10 a share. And now we're at $18 a share. So there you go. Could this stock go to $30 a share, 50 a share, 80 a share, 100 a share? Yes, it can. Oh yeah, there's nothing has changed. That this can't happen all over again. And 100 a share is only a 5-fold increase of the current price. Remember, in 2020 and 2021, the stock went from $4 a share to $500 a share in 6 months. Okay, summer of 2020 to the winter of 2021, all hell broke loose. And every senior, super experienced, highly respected Wall Street anybody called it a bag of garbage and said, this can't happen. And it happened. This can't last. And it lasted. And what did GameStop ultimately do with that run up? They brought in $2 billion in cash into their treasury. The smartest move any public company has ever made. They brought in $2 billion in cash on the run up at $154 a share. Look it up yourself. And they're still sitting on $1.2 billion of it with no debt. And now a group of hedge funds, investors, speculators, you give them whatever title you want. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Folks with cash have figured out, you know what? This GameStop thing is shorted all over again. We got ourselves a little thing here. At $10 a share, there are shorters still trying to short this stock. They think it's going to $5, just like they did back in 2020. When it was $4, they thought it would go to $2. And when it got to $2.07, which I think was the all-time low, they thought it would go to 50 cents, and then they thought it would be delisted and would never see the light of day because there was a virus and all the malls were closed. And they figured GameStop's done for, and they were wrong. And they lost their shirts, and they made a movie about it. Well, this is the second part of the movie. Yeah, here we go. It's their sequel, and sequels can sometimes be better than the original, like Star Wars. So we got something here where we might have a little run here over the next few months that will make the first run look like a Christmas party. I don't know. I wouldn't bet against it. Oh no, I would not bet against it. So that's GameStop. Now over to Sofi. Okay, let's talk about Sofi. The stock's at $7 a share, $7.10 a share. That's where Sofi is right now. It's just sitting there. It's not going anywhere. It's not trading very much. There's all kinds of people upset. There's people worried, and their analysts are not getting on board, and their other analysts only reiterating their guesses as to what the stock can do and where it can go. And nobody is stepping up to the plate to say what I think should be said about Sofi, and that is, these guys are busting records all over the place. They have 3 different divisions inside this company. They're not just a bank online. That's not what they are. They're not a student loan company that ain't going anywhere. No, that's not what they are either. Totally misunderstood on both of those fronts. We have 3 different divisions in this entity, 2 of which have to do with AI intelligence and back office handling of financial products for many other organizations other than Sofi itself. And one of their clients is Robinhood. One of their actual customers is Robinhood, who just posted profits, whose stock just took a little run. Getting great press because Robinhood is backed up by Citadel and the other hedge fund boys. The big boys are backing Robinhood's existence. They bailed them out during GameStop's fiasco. They're still behind them today. Sofi is profiting off of these guys. The street doesn't want to talk about it. I don't know. I don't know why the street doesn't want to talk about it. But I can tell you this. There are some very, very powerful financial entities that have millions of reasons for Sofi stock to go up in price. Millions, hundreds of millions of reasons, actually, maybe billions. First of all, about 3 months ago, 2 months ago, we were at 210 million shorted on Sofi. That was the number of short sellers on Sofi stock. It was about 210 million shares. Today, Sofi's short position, they say, is 182 million shares. So about 28 million shares have been picked up and bought back by short sellers in the last 30 days or so without any fanfare. without any press. As a matter of fact, what have you seen from analysts the last month on Sofi? Nothing but mediocre estimates. Maybe a $1 drop in the potential of the stock, like from 15 to 14, or from 14 to $12 target prices of 10 or 11, maybe for like a year from now. You have seen no one step up and say a year from now Sofi will be $20 a share. My guess is $20 a share. No one's saying it. Nobody. There are those out there saying from 3 to 4, from 4 to 5, $6 target, $7 target. There's no one stepping up going, these guys are about to rock this market. No one is saying that. Now, maybe every one of them is right. Maybe they're all correct. They're all geniuses. They're all right. Maybe, though, they've missed something. Maybe they're missing one thing. There's something they're not quite getting. And sometimes that one thing is so obvious that everyone misses it. It's just that one thing they're not figuring out. And sometimes a guy like this is the guy that gets it. Sometimes Biff understands. I don't know. But here's the thing I wonder about. The company raised $845 million about a month and a half ago. And they did that deal at $7.27 a share on purpose. The stock had been $9.20 a share a week earlier. The folks at Goldman Sachs probably led there. They probably led the charge to drop that market quickly to $7. And at $7.27, a deal was put together, announced and closed very quickly. Within a week, it was all over. The company raised $845 million at the time when the stock was $7.27 a share, to use that number as the basis to multiply forward the closing of this deal, because this deal isn't finished yet. The deal was announced and was funded and was filed with the SEC, but it's not finished yet. The company has the money. They've paid off some preferred shareholders and eliminated some very expensive debt. Very smart, good move, great. But we're not done, because Sofi got themselves a call option on their own stock. And the street doesn't understand it. The street can't figure it out. I don't know why the street is so stupid. I don't know why the brokerage community is so idiotic that they can't figure out this simple little deal. It is such a simple, straightforward arrangement. Maybe, however, it'll cut them some slack. They do understand it. But they're not going to talk about it until it's time to talk about it. And maybe that's what this is. It's one of those scenarios where, we know the deal. Oh, Bruce. Yeah, we all know. At the trading desks, we all know the deal. Well, right now, we can't talk about the deal, because if we talk about the deal right now, the stock will go up. And if the stock goes up right now, we get fired, because the stock cannot go up right now. We need a little more time for acquisition of stock to be completed before we let the cat out of the bag. What am I talking about? You're asking, Bruce, tell me, please, what's the deal here? Simple, kind of. Okay, so $7.27 was the price of the stock when they announced the $845 million financing. At $9.45 a share, Sofi has a call option. It's a $9.45 call option. And in the simplest terms, Sofi can buy stock at $9.45 a share from their broker, Goldman Sachs, and partners. Goldman Sachs is the lead underwriter, the lead agent, but they have pieced off this deal to a whole bunch of players. Okay, but essentially, the folks at Sofi can get their hands on stock at $9.45 a share. And if they get their hands on $9.45 stock, they get enough of it, they can just take that stock and hand it over to the lenders who put up the $845 million. All of these are sophisticated investors, likely a bunch of hedge funds and other entities. They'll pay them off with paper. They'll give them stock in lieu of the IOU that they took from them. Now the company doesn't owe $845 million to anybody. That $845 million debit now becomes a credit because now you take that off the debit side and put it on the asset side, and the shareholder value just went up about $1 a share for all shareholders, give or take. But SoFi can't just get this stock for nothing. How are they going to get stock for $9.45 a share? I mean, come on. Simple. You have a call option. They have a call option that's exercisable at $9.45. If the shares reach $11.29, the SoFi people could now be in a position from that moment forward, after like 30 consecutive days trading over that price, they can now notify all of those debt holders that we're going to swap the stock, the debt for the stock. They can notify them. But the shares have to actually trade at $14.54 or higher. Because at that level, which is the capped value of the call option cannot be any more valuable than $14.54 a share. At $14.54 a share, multiplied by enough stock, SoFi makes enough money on their contract to just swap it back to their broker and say, here's the call option that's now worth this much money, $845 million. And you can have it back. It's worth $845 million more than SoFi paid for it, which was $78.8 million. They now take, in lieu of that cash, they take stock. They take stock equal to $9.45 a share, equal to $845 million, probably plus another $80 million on top of that for the fees to do this deal. In other words, it's about 100 million shares. They then deliver their stock to their creditors, and these guys are paid off. They're all happy. They got stock at $9.45 a share, and the stock's at $14.54. So, yeah, thank you. And the company now is $845 million less in debt. That deal, you would think, well, why doesn't the stock run right now? It should just go. The problem is that Goldman has to deliver stock at $9.45. They didn't have 100 million shares of SoFi when they cut the deal. They need 100 million shares of SoFi to cut the deal. Now, I don't know when Goldman would have been allowed to start buying the stock. I don't know. I don't know how this all works inside the SEC rules and regulations and laws and everything else. My guess is that really they couldn't start any of this until after the deal was filed with the SEC and approved by the SEC. Only then could they get on with it. And right now at $7 to $7.10 a share, it's possible that Goldman and other parties don't want the stock to go any higher than that right now. They'd rather keep it here so that any stock that trickles in at $7, $7.01, $7.05, they buy it. They buy this stock. They get their hands on maybe 50 million of the 100 million they need. And at that point in time, they're comfortable enough now to let the stock move higher. They will still need another 50 million shares to close their deal at $9.45. However, if your average of $7.25 has been locked in down here, let's say it's even $7.45 to make it easy on me for mathematical purposes. They spent $7.45 to get 50 million shares, and now they let the stock run up to $8.45, $9.45, magic number, $10.45, $11.45, magic number, $11.29. And they'd buy another 50 million all the way up to $11.45 or $12.45. They end up with 100 million with an average cost of $9.45. And so now Goldman has the stock to deliver to SoFi when SoFi calls it. SoFi will call the stock when the shares break $14.54 at $15 a share and higher. Doesn't make any difference anymore. SoFi now will call the stock. That option has maxed out, which netted enough profit for SoFi to take the stock in lieu of cash and now pay off the creditors. And now the asset value shifts over to the common shareholders. There were no new shares issued by the Treasury. This is the other half of this $845 million deal that Jim Cramer was concerned about. He was talking about the companies issuing too much stock. They're issuing too much stock. This is the reverse. They're not taking stock off the street as far as canceling certificates. They're just realigning it and replacing it into long-term institutional hands who are going to go, We gave these guys $845 million and we got 945 stock that's trading at $15. And we know that this company makes the kind of money and the growth pattern of this company. This is going to be a $100 stock in the next couple of years. Of course, we're happy having it at 945. We're 10-year investors minimum anyway. We're bond buyers. We would normally buy a 10-year bond for this kind of a deal. We're quite happy getting the stock at 945. Thank you very much. Is it possible that 20 million shares have been bought back already by the shorters, knowing what I just told you, that they're not the only guys trying to get this stuff? Now, why isn't the stock surging? You're sitting there going, you're yelling at my screen. You're saying, Bruce, if you're so smart, Mr. Smarty Pants, why is the stock sitting at 706 a share? Why isn't it at 806, 906 right freaking now? Because I believe that the brokers and fellows, entities, guys and girls that put together this call option deal are holding it down here. They won't let it go past 710. They're still able to buy more stock than they are selling to keep it down here. And they're acquiring and accumulating the 100 million they need. That's my hunch. In the meantime, shorters seem to be coming in and covering themselves as well. Maybe there are shorters trying to keep it down here too, and they're trying to buy back the stock down here. And as long as this gig works, they're going to keep doing it. The problem is, if 200 million shares ultimately is needed by the shorters, which was once 210 million shares, now 182, and 100 plus million is required by the brokers who put the call option out to the company, we have here a 320 million share demand for stock. 320 million shares are needed at certain prices, and that can't be more than $11 a share. It's got to be under 11. And I'm waiting now for the third party to come in and play this game. Who's the third party? Well, who's been buying up all the GameStop stock? Hasn't been Ryan Cohen. He hasn't made any filings. There are hedge funds out there buying up all the GameStop stock, and they've run it to 18 because they know there's a short position out there that is huge. They're going to catch these guys, and they're going to take this for one hell of a run. And now I wonder, is SoFi about to enter the same time warp? Because once our friends at Goldman get their fill, at Goldman and Friends, they get their fill of the 750 stock, they're motivated for it now to go to 945, and they're motivated to have it go to 1129. It'll look good on the charts. It'll look good in the street. It'll look good on their balance sheets. It'll look great for SoFi. It puts the deal closer to closing out. Everyone's, except for one group that's not happy, the shorters that haven't covered their short. Do you actually think 182 million shares can be bought by shorters without you knowing about it? I don't think so. Stock's going to go, and these guys are going to be short a lot of stock at 15 a share, at 20 a share, and more. Now, they might be replaced with new shorters. Someone will step in and say, I'll short at 15. I'll take that chance. I'll make a couple of bucks on the down dip. Someone will say, I'll short at 20. I'll buy back at 15. They'll take out the guys at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There might be a turnover of shorters. Oh, for sure. That could happen. Do you care if you're a shareholder of SoFi? No, you don't care. Stock goes up, you're happy. The stock, there's going to be so much more interest for the stock to go higher than to stay here, that the stock will go higher. But I wonder about, in the meantime, will there be an opportunistic hedge fund operator out there going, I have access to $50 billion. This market cap of SoFi is what? $7 billion? I got $50 billion in cash lying around that I can get my hands on. Why don't we run this thing? And I'll buy it all up from 7 to 10, and I'll sell it to the street at 15 to 20. I'll make a nice little buck on this. I mean, there aren't people thinking I'll run it from 7 to 100. There are people going, 7 to 10, 7 to 12, 7 to 15. I'm a happy guy. Nice bonuses. I get 20% of the action. My investors get 80% of the action. We're all happy here. We're here in Monaco. We got nice big yachts. We watch the F1 race every year on our big 200-foot yachts. It's fantastic. Let's just keep this game going. Maybe at any time, all hell breaks loose on SoFi stock. But At the moment, we have to watch the GameStop story. That's the one that's moving at 18.03 a share right now. That's what I was talking to my Gold Bagel members back at 8 o'clock this morning Eastern time. I couldn't tell them that story in 15, 20 minutes. It took a little longer, and that's why this show started late. Here we are. Welcome to the party, pal. Nice to have you here. 18.02 is where GameStop is right now, approximately. NVIDIA is sitting at $900 a share this morning. It's popped up $12. Apple is 184, up 50 cents. Tesla is up to 172.74, up 77 cents. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. And I'm glad you could join us. I just wonder, is GameStop going to break 20 today? I have a poll question out there for you. If you want to help me out, maybe give me your opinion out there. The poll question today is asking or saying here, GameStop shares will trade over $25 by next Friday. All right, May 17th. By next week, Friday, GameStop shares will be over $25 a share. 240 of you have come in here, and this is an interesting result. 47% say yep, 53% say no. That is 50-50. I mean, if I would have put this poll question on here 2 weeks ago when the stock was sitting at $10 a share, what do you think the answer would have been? 90 to 10%? No way. Now it's virtually 50-50. This alone, just this poll result, is revealing as all get up, because all kinds of people had written off GameStop a month ago. Well, it's over. The hype is gone. You saw articles. I know you've seen articles. You've seen headlines about meme stocks are dead. The meme craze is over. All those stocks are now a memory. And in 2 weeks, we've gone from $10 a share to $18 a share on GameStop, and we traded 200 million shares in a week. Hello, what the hell is going on now? Oops, maybe it's not dead. Maybe there's something else going on. And maybe this is Dumb Money 2, Part 2, starting right here. The movie Dumb Money number 1 came out this year. This is Dumb Money number 2, opening at a theater near you. You got a front row seat to watch it for yourself. What can I say? Look, if you're a pessimist and you don't think GameStop has a hope in hell of really going very far, they could hang around 15 a share or something. Maybe they can do that. You can make money in this game. All you got to do is write cash secured puts. That's all you got to do. If you've taken my lessons, you figured out how options are working, you've learned all about cash secured puts, and you can just write 15s, get paid $1 or $2, whatever you're getting paid, and commit to buying the stock at $12.50, $13 a share if you get exercised, or keep the premium because the stock doesn't go back down that low during the option time frame you're setting here. Look, you can buy deep in the money calls on GameStop and write calls on those for a nice return. You can just buy the stock and write calls right away and reduce your cost factor dramatically. I mean, if you want to write $18 calls that expire January 2025, you can bring us some nice premiums that'll take a lot of risk off your table here. Thank you very much. Theoretically, if you write call options on the stock or write call options on your deep in the money calls, poor man cover call writing, you can use the cash you get to buy more stock or more poor man cover calls and write more contracts. Up to you how you want to play this game. So around and around we go. If these things break 20, 25, 30 a share, you guys can start writing credit spreads on this stock. Put credit spreads well behind the money. It would help if you knew how to do that. And it would be probably a pretty good idea to head over to my website and grab some classes and understand how options work. Moneymaker John, or Moneymaker Juan, is a brand new member of this channel. Moneymaker Juan, welcome to the group. This is a Gold Bagel level joiner right off the hop here. Thank you for joining in, and congratulations joining, I think, a group of people here who have figured out, there's ways to make money in this market without just buying and selling stock and hoping for the best. This option writing thing is pretty darn lucrative if you know how to do it. Thank you also to the 124 of you who have hit the thumbs up button already today. I do appreciate this. We have 249 poll responders already registered here. 47% are saying, yeah, Bruce, GameStop will be over 25 by next Friday. 53% going, I don't think so. That is pretty darn 50-50 there. 334 of you watching. So if 200 of you could get off your butts and hit that thumbs up button, I would appreciate it. You must have learned something new this morning. I mean, come on. Thank you all for helping this channel get on the map. I appreciate you. Love having you here. Welcome to the party, everybody. I just want you guys to get rich. It's nothing personal. I just want you to become very, very rich in this market. And one way to do it is take cash flow off the saps that are gambling this option money out there. $5 trillion of it is turning over every week. Get your share. Quit your day job. Work from home. Work from wherever you take this. Take this anywhere you go, and you've taken your account with you. You're always able to write contracts no matter where you are. So you want to write a contract from the comfort of your toilet in your house? Great. You want to write an option contract from the comfort of a toilet in a Starbucks? Knock yourself out. You want to write contracts from the comfort of your toilet in your RV overlooking Grand Canyon? Knock yourself out. Grab this thing and make sure you got Wi-Fi. You're good to go. But you better understand how options work. Otherwise, you are going to get wiped out. You better be armed with some intelligentsia as to how this is done. 17 classes are waiting for you at my website, stockmarkerswithbruce.ca. There it is right there. And you can take one at a time whenever you're ready. Pretty well everybody that you see commenting on my show right now, where their names are in green type and they have an avatar beside, they're all option writers. They have all become classes. They all took the classes and they've become option writers. And so join these folks and make money in this market with them. Okay. Thank you all for joining here. Cannot thank you enough for your support. Those of you who have become subscribers to this channel, those of you who have become members of this channel, my God, thank you. Your support is fantastic. I sure as heck don't make money from advertising. The YouTube advertising that you have to watch, unfortunately, or in reality, there just aren't 50,000 of you every day watching ads to watch me. I do not have the Joe Rogan magic touch to bring in 20 million viewers a day into my channel, or whatever his number is. I don't even know. But those of you who are here and you're here on a consistent daily basis, you have been picking up knowledge that I am certain, and you are letting me know in no uncertain terms, has helped you make money. And I thank you all for coming by here and being part of this family, learning how this market really functions, and options trading, options creation, how options expire, how they accelerate and deaccelerate, how they react. This is what you need to know. And I congratulate those of you who've taken the chance and taken the knowledge to a level to be able to write options and make some dough from it, because there's some real money to be had here. At the moment, I'm not seeing a ton of other stuff going on. I noticed Rocket Lab yesterday gained 16 cents on the day to 426, and this morning I see it at 409, but I'm not sure if that is accurate. We are talking pre-market on very thin volumes, so we'll wait for the opening on Rocket Lab. Sofi down a penny at the moment. GameStop is at $17.98 to $18.50. You tell me what the price of this thing is going to be. It is all over the map. Once we open for trading in 2 minutes, we'll really see what's going on. Matterport is down 4, 23andMe down a penny. Spire is up 49 cents this morning at 11.80. It was up 52 yesterday. It went from 10.80 to 11.80 now. ATIP at 442 down 37 cents. Tell me what the hell's going on. Smart Rent, no change. Apple is up 53. Goldman is up 91. Cisco up 14. Tesla up $1. ARC Innovations up 15. Microsoft up 62 cents. Pfizer's up 3. HPQ up 13 cents. Google down $2. Amazon down 50 cents. Nvidia up 15.89 to 9.03. Congratulations, all of you who are put credit spread creators, writers, because of my classes and this channel, you are making nothing but money. Well done, everybody. Unity up 3 cents, AI up 19, Adobe up 135, Netflix up 737, IBM up 70 cents, Meta is up $1.40 to 476, 477. Vanex Semiconductor ETF up 295, Home Depot up 56, Enphase up 180, Palantir up 18 cents, Uber up 26, and Coinbase up 358. Welcome everyone to the party, and I'm glad you're all here with us. We start trading in 1 minute. Larry will hit the bells in just a minute, and we'll get this thing going. Let's find out how the market wants to react today, and we'll take it from there, everybody. Welcome to the party and to the show, the channel. The hopes, the wishes, the dreams, the aspirations of greatness are here, and I'm loving the fact that you've joined us today. Thank you all for coming in and becoming part of this channel in one way or the other. You're absolutely wonderful. I love that you're here, especially the new members who are becoming Gold Bagel members, Chillin' with Uncle Bruce members, subscribers, and you name it. Thank you all. We're ready to party. We're ready to start the trades. Let's see what's going on. Wait for the opening to come through. I think it's happened. Larry, again, thank you as always. Yep, there it is. We're rolling. Let's go, baby. Flint Creek knows what we're talking about. Savage of Wall Street, good morning, my fellow simpletons and degenerates. Lots of gamblers on GameStop, it seems. Looks like I'll have to roll some 15s to 25s and some 20s to 30s. Totally awesome since I bought them at $13. Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. We're going to have some fun here. Any of you need help with your rollover strategies on GameStop, you might want to have a one-on-one with me this weekend so we can plot some strategy together. Let me know if you want to do that. We'll go from there. We're at 1805 at the moment, 1803, 1810, 1812. We're up 60 some odd cents from a couple of days ago. We're up a couple of bucks right now. We're up 18 on the session, 1819 on GameStop, 750,000 already gone through in the first minute. The Dow's up 112. I got ME down a penny. I've got NVIDIA at $900. We got Sofi 706 up a penny. We've got Rocket Lab at 418. GameStop. Initial wave was a buy wave, came and went. Now we have a sell wave coming through, 1773, 1778. And this is a total normal opening in a volatile market. This is exactly what I expect. Up and down 30, 40 cents at a time until we settle in after about 2 or 3 minutes. And then we'll kind of go from there. Brian, thank you for the 143rd thumbs up on this show today. If you can hit the thumbs up button, people, thank you so much. 200 of you could hit that thumbs up button if you chose to, and I would appreciate it if you did. Help us out. 1770 on GameStop, 1755, 75. It is jumping all over the place right here. There are no sell positions showing more than 100 or 200 shares anywhere. I don't see it. This is market orders coming in and coming out all over the map. I do not know if any brokerage firms are buying people in or selling people out. I don't know. That could be happening. We have $1 million gone through now, so we've had $17-18 million of stock trade on GameStop already. And we are on our way to another, looks like, heavy trading session on the stock. Brian, my $13 and $14 cash secured puts expiring this month are looking pretty good. This is fun, says Brian, on my GameStop shares. Sharon, number 146, Bruce, I am coming to you with thumbs ups for sure. Thank you so much. 1760 now, last trade roughly. There's stock at 63 and there's some at 68. Then it's out to 17. 1760. Then going up to 18 very quickly. There's some stock at 1789 and 1794, and there's nothing between here and there of any significance. 1.2 million has gone through. It's clearing through the system here as we equal it out between buyers and sellers and urgency, and then we'll go from there. I see stock at 1812. I see stock at 1815, but I see very little between 1769 and $18. I see virtually almost nothing. Wouldn't take much at all for this stock to break through 18 here and go beyond, much beyond. we'll see. 1.25 million. Let it open. Let it settle itself out. 903 on NVIDIA, up 1580 now. That's looking fine. 904 now. SoFi down a penny. Nothing to worry about there. Nothing to get excited about yet, it would seem. But behind the scenes, at any time. This can go at any time. Rocket Lab is down 9 now at 416, so we're getting a little better picture there. AI is up 12. Super Microcomputer up $20. The Spire shares 11.98, up 67 cents as of yesterday, and earnings come out May 15. So Spire is improving on that front. Adobe up 528 to 487, 488. That's improving. The Uber shares are down 39 cents. Apple shares are up 29, Tesla down 45 cents, Enphase up 37, Netflix up $9. AMD is up 260 a share. Unity down 7, Google down 2, Moderna down $4, Cisco up a penny, Pfizer up down 12, Microsoft up 193, IBM up a buck again, HPQ up 14 cents, Amazon down 23, Home Depot up 34, Goldman up $2, Boeing up 14, Meta up 170. Target down 15. JP Morgan up 130. Costco up 116 to $780. Walmart up a penny. Disney up 70 cents. American Airlines up 12 cents. AMC down 3. And DraftKings down 19. Royal Caribbean up 70. There it is. Here we go. 1779, 1780, 1785 on GameStop. Splayer, after Uncle Bruce said something, it went back up to 18 almost. Hot Wing, oh darn, Severs, they're making you make money. How dare they? They're making you make money. How about that? 1780 is the last trade. The low of the session on the GameStop was apparently 1729. That must have been one rogue trade. 1797 right now, $18 right now, 1801 on GameStop. We are trading at 1809.11, now 1815. The high of the day right here is happening almost right now. The 1823 is the highest trade I can see. We're at 1812 right now. There are no offerings other than 1839, 1840. There's some at 1870. It's gapping out. There is nothing there. 1825 right now is the trade price. 1829, 31. We've just gone from 1760 to 1831 in 2 minutes. There you go. Welcome to the party. 1.8 million have gone through so far in 6 minutes on GameStop. This is real. This isn't pretend. There is money coming in here, and I think the stock has been cleaned out and it's about to go. I just think so. 906 on NVIDIA. It can go up $18 in one shot too. How about that? Man, oh man, 1833 on GameStop. The high of the day, 1839. We're at 1846. That's the new high. 1848, the new high. Here we go. We're going to go through 1850. There's stock 1,000 at 1850. That is gone. It's not there anymore. 2,600 at 1880. There's some there, a little. That might be taken out at any time. This thing is really rolling here. Buyers have not got time to come in and put in buy orders. It's just market buys to get fills. It's crazy. 1831. Wow. 2 million volume in 8 minutes on GameStop. SoFi is next. 701 right now. Quiet. People are upset. They're frustrated. They're bored. Why isn't it moving? It's exactly the attitude and the atmosphere that certain players are looking for on SoFi. They want people to sell, and they're buyers. Give me all you want at 7. I'll take it off your hands. They need the stock. 1831 on GameStop. I see offerings up to 1860 now on the stock, and still nothing for sale. There's 2,700 at 1845. There's 1,000 at 1817. It's gone. It's back to 1825, 1821. Boy, are we just going all over the place. 2.35 million have traded so far. Let's go. Let's have some more fun here. Brian, Uncle Bruce, I have 11 cash secured puts on SoFi that expire May 17th. I sold them for 66. They're turning around 46, and I'm thinking about holding them as long as possible, and maybe getting assigned more shares. A-OK. Yeah, you could do that. You might be better off rolling these into June's for the same strike price and just take more money. Take more cash and grab that. You're up a little on these. Take some dollars and whatever. I mean, yeah, I understand you're hoping to get exercise and all that. Yeah, okay. But you can also do it as an income grab. Spicy is saying 1828. We're at 1788 on GameStop. Welcome back. Savage Wall Street Owners. I sold some Rolex in the money cover calls months ago because I needed capital to buy AI and Unity at 52-week lows. Two I sold at 27.50 for Jan 26. The ask was 18. And stock was 34. Triggered Q earnings yesterday, and boom, cover calls now $10. So you roll them at 18, they're trading at 10. One, Spire is gapping out. Interesting. Let's take a look at Spire. We're now at where are we on Spire here? Can I get my machine to tell me? Hang on. 12.12 up 81 cents. 12.12 on Spire up 81. 48,000 traded. Interesting. All right, back to GameStop. 18.12.13 again. Sell wave and a buy wave. Here we go. Savage and Wall Street. I think I'll let those Rolex cover calls ride another year, or maybe I'll buy back at 5. We'll see how I feel in a month or two. Maybe after the next earnings or another dip. Thank you. May I have another. Savage and Wall Street. Hot Wing Mike. I'm going to take one for the team. There you go. Cindy B. My GameStop 5s. June 26th is looking good. I sold 18 June 21 for 258. I have some room on that. Okay, GameStop 5 Jan looking good. Those are your deep in the money calls. I sold an $18 June 21 for 258. Okay, right on, Cindy, right on. Splair, in those 2 minutes 60-cent run up across the street by foot, that's a juicy way of getting more cash into the portfolio volume. Okay, 183 gain on the Dow. We're Nvidia up $20 at 907 here. Sofi down 3 cents. GameStop 1806 up a nickel, now 1816 up 17. We're running again on GameStop. I give you a quote on GameStop and it's already inaccurate. That's how fast it's moving right now. 1815, 1811. There's offerings. There's nothing offered until 1840, and I can't see beyond that. That's all I can see at the moment. There's nothing there. Just nothing. Couple hundred here and there. Thank you, Spare. $140 change at that time, says Spare. Spare's making money. Congratulations. 1807 on the GameStop. $18 on GameStop. 1803. 1810. 1813. We're jumping. 2.97 million traded. 909 to 910 on Nvidia. Last I saw. Apple is up 9 cents. Tesla down $1. Spiders are 522.39 up 222. Volume 3 million on GameStop already, says Brian. Should be a fun Friday. 12 minutes, 3 million. This is way more than yesterday. This is like last Friday. This is a very active stock. 1835 right now on GameStop. The high is 1860. We're at 1828 to 31. And I don't see big blocks of stock anywhere, even up to 1851. There's nothing. It's hundreds only, 100, 200, 300 at a time, and it's gapping out. 1820 on 3.13 million. 100,000 shares of buying moves GameStop 15 cents, 20 cents. Okay, here we go. I'd like to say, I would rather say congratulations to all of us GameStop holders. Not your Sofi, put on your shades, baby. Here we go. Giddy up. 1820 last trade, 22 last trade, 25 now on GameStop. 31, 34, 36, climbing again, going to 38.40 maybe. There's 1,000 for sale at 1850. That's it. That's the only order of 1,000. Everything is 100 or 200 shares at every penny. If that, there are gaps everywhere. 3.21 million at the moment on the volume. 3.22 million. All right. What a run. 170 gain on the Dow now. Let's take a look at the rest of the market as we open things up here. We've got the Dow up 170, 22-point gain on S&P, 71 on NASDAQ, oil up 57 cents, 79.83 a barrel, recovering from that 77, 76, 77 range back to 79.82. 1824 on GameStop, 1825, 3.26 million volume, as best as I can see what's going on there. Thank you for joining in. Thumbs ups and the poll question are out there. We are now looking at 162 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. The poll question, 304 respondents. GameStop shares will trade over $25 a share by next week, Friday. 54% say no, 46% yes. This is close to a 50-50 split. Something tells me if we trade at 2021 today, this poll question will go very positive. That won't take much. 18.22 to 25 right now on GameStop. We're up about 20 cents a share at this early stage. Volume is showing 3.37 million shares. Sofi volume at 702, 2.7 million, not incredibly heavy. Matterport unchanged, 449. ME down 1.6 cents at 49.4. NVIDIA 908 up $20.79. Your put credit spreads on NVIDIA have to be looking very good today, and I congratulate those of you who are scoring on that on those contracts. Well done, everybody. All right. What else? Where are we going? The show's about to begin. JR Alberto, my May 24, 182.5 Tesla cover calls doing the same. Shrink to zero, give them nothing. Bobby Woodcart, BB hit buyback. Set it yesterday at 70 cents and it didn't trigger, so I set it at 65 today as punishment. Thank you, gamblers. Casino will open next week. We'll reopen then. Deep value options, didn't Ryan Cohen last buy shares at $17? I think he last bought shares between 19 and 22 a year and a bit ago. That was a long time ago. Brian, Max Payne is up $14 on GameStop now. Open interest is very high on the 2025's 34 calls. Brian, Rocket Lab is losing its gains, making me set. Alex, NVIDIA, 735, 715 put credit spread expiring 21 June. I sold yesterday for 300. It's already down to 220. The spread is shrinking already on that. Beautifully done. 1842, 1845 on GameStop. The high is 1860, and there isn't 1,000 for sale up to, unless you get to 1876 and 1880 only. Then do you see a couple of thousand available. It's very thin. 1854, 55 now, 57. We're about to go to 60, and that'll be the high of the day. We just touched it, and now we're at 1863, new high of the day on GameStop. 1864 has just been hit. 66 has now been hit. Another new high. 3,000 available at 1886. 2,600 at 1896. That is the gap. 1861 to 4 now. It's trading at 1862, 3. 3.85 million buy waves are coming in. 1871 now on GameStop. That high of the day, 1872. We're there. 76, 78. 78 now on GameStop. 1879 new high. Just blowing through the stock. There's nothing here. 3,000 at 1886. 3,500 at 1907. 2,600 at 1919. We're at 1888 right now on GameStop, up 85 cents. We're going for $19 on this run. Can it reach it? 1893, 1899 is the high trade so far. We're there, right there at 19. We're right there, just about to break through there. Sellers cannot get in fast enough to stop it. They're just not able to come in fast enough to stop the stock from going up. The buyers are in a real hurry to get this now. They need it now. 1886, it's amazing. 4.27 million. 19 is the high trade officially. There's a couple of thou at 1927, 1939, 1940. There's stock there, maybe 10,000 available only there. We're back to 19 a share. Z Estate, GameStop, October 18, 24, 13 call. Just bought them back for 730 now. Do we hold before rewriting? Well, if you're going to write, you want to definitely write at a higher strike. That's the most important here. If you can lift it by $7, can you write 20s? Can you write 20s for almost as much money that you just paid to get these by going forward? Can you do it? Can you put in a stink offer and see if you get hit there? Hard to say at this second, but that might be your plan. Options at the moment. Let me take a look for Jan 25, just out of my outdated machine here. The 20s last I saw, 545, 570. If this stock is running to 19, 19 and a half, those 20s may reach through 6, which would give you a $7 improvement on your strike price, which is great. That's the number one point. This 19s we're trading at just short of $6. The 18s around 6.25. You don't want to write under 20s if at all possible, really. These buy waves are just coming through here. High of the day, $19. We're at $18.86 right now, and we're going higher. There is nothing at 19.10, 13.20, 19.30, 19.40. Nothing there. It's gapping out. 1894 right now, 99, 1898. We're gapping out past 1910. There's virtually nothing until 1927. 1910 right now, new high. 1915, new high. There we go. 1718, there's some stock. That's gone. We're now at 1916 for the high. There's 1200 at 1918. These gaps are widening. So there you go. There's just a quick snippet. Zed, put in a stink offer for like your 20s for maybe January 25s or even October. So you might try those. If this stock runs higher, you'll be able to just lift your strike and get your dough back. But if you can get at least 730 or more, like if you can get 795 for 20s for January, you're offering your stock for 28, but you're telling them, come and get me at $28. I mean, come and get it. 1912 right now on the stock. 1916 is the high. And there's gaps now to 1922, 1925. There's no filings on GameStop investor relations page. Nothing. Bilbus, my GameStop stinker buybacks. Prices are going up. Zed, right now, says Brian, right now. Brian, the pattern is a pop in the morning, then slumps half the day, then pumps again in the afternoon. Cat head pattern. Alex, Brian, writing calls is the answer to your woes. Brian, Jan 25, do 18s or 19s, looking to be around 730. JR, my GameStop cash security puts I sold for $2.16 have shrunk to 65 cents. Buy back, stink for another days. I buy them back right now, and I would write higher strikes for more cash. Don't look at the 65 cents as a vindictive thing. Take a couple more dollars off the table immediately. 1915, 1918, we're going to 20. Holy crap, Brian. They're totally trying to put all of the $20 calls in the money. Brian, nuts. This is going to be a lot of premiums being collected. That's right. This is your chance to take premiums. Write cash secured puts. Write 20s. Write 22s. Take the money. Dare them to exercise you. Take dollars and give up the pennies. Get dollars. They're handing them to you right now. This is a shot. This is where you want. It's going to be something. Not your lurker. My prediction from Monday is almost here on GameStop. $20. Here we come. JR, thank you. Uncle B, you're welcome. We're here to make money, not friends. We're not here to be vindictive. We're here to get rich. Okay? Get rich and get rich now. Take the dough. Giddy up, everybody. This is fun stuff, isn't it? 1939, 1942, new high. It's a new high. Here we go. There's stock at 1945, 1974, 1975. You can get a couple thousand there. There's 2,600 at 1990. Giddy up. We're going. Is this moving my poll question at all? This move to $20 a share? Are you folks taking my poll question seriously now? I'm kind of curious about that. The poll question, 318 respondents have come in here. We're at $19.45 a share. Let's take a look here. I'm waiting for this to load up. We got 270 thumbs ups, 318 poll respondents, 48% saying, you know what, I think it could go to 25 by next Friday. Yeah, it's going to 20 this Friday. 52% are still saying no. When will they wake up? I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm not bad. I'm just curious. Isn't this fun? Thank you, Uncle B. Stuart, B20 today. B20, 1954 right now, 1955. The high of the day, 1963. We're at 1962 now. 3 right now. 5, 1965 right now. This is the high of the day. And 6 million traded in 24 minutes. Yesterday, first hour was 4 million. We're at 24 minutes at 6.1 million right now. 6,000 for sale. That was at 9. It's gone. It was 19 something. It's gone. 1,000 at 59 maybe. Wow, we are just going through gyrations here. You're going to see 2 steps up, 3 steps up, 1 down, 3 up, 1 or 2 down, 4 up, 3 down, 4 up, 1 down, again and again. It's going higher. This is real. This is really happening. 1925 a share, 1926 with a high of 1965. We couldn't break 1745 all week until yesterday. We couldn't get over 1745. There was an invisible wall there. That's long gone. We're now going to break 20 here, and we could go more. This can go much more. Uncle Bruce, June 21, 17 put is going for 325. Yeah, that's out of the money put for that kind of money. Yeah, that's good. 18s would be more, 19s would be more, 20s would be more. You're calling GameStop like an auctioneer. Thanks, Charlie. I can't help it. I mean, I'm just trying to read you the quotes. 1941 again. Here we go again. We're going up, baby. Yeah, giddy up, kids. 1945, 6,000 at 1970 available. That's about to go the way this thing's going. 1945 to 50, 6,000 at 1970. We'll see if that gets obliterated. There's a 1,500 at 1975. We're seeing offers now up to 1990 now. 1930 last trade though. Good Lord, is this going crazy? 6.8 million traded. Nvidia at 909 up 21.50. Apple down 85 cents. Tesla down 13 cents. What a run this thing is on. I love it when you guys make money. Write cash secured puts? Yeah, sure. Boy, if you guys can write 10 cash secured puts at $20 a piece and get your hands on, I don't know, what, $5-6? Why not? Oh man, it's fun. Like calling it like an auctioneer. Not your Sofi. Come on, boy. Oh, come on, Jimmy. Come on, GameStop. Parker Ivy. What have I missed so far? There's nothing going on. Just go back to sleep. There's nothing happening. Nothing to worry about. What a run! What a day! My goodness, I tell you, it's wild. It's wacky. My option quotes, as you know, are way behind the market. So a $19 put contract expiring January 2025, $6 to $7.50 is the bid ask. Last at $7.50. The 20s are at $8.05, $8.20, and I'm sure I'm wrong. I'm sure mine are behind the 8 ball. A call option, a $20 call for January is going for $5.50 now, offered at $5.95. I'm sure I'm behind the 8 ball. Here we are at $9.60. We're at the high of the day right now, 1968. 1966 right now. Here we go. 66, 64, 66. There's that 6,000 at 1970. It's going to go. It's going to go. 1970 is going to take. They're going to take 6,000 out. Watch. Just in a second. Going. Now it's 1950. 1960 again. Here we go. Another run to 1970, taking out that 6,000 share offer. It's going to be, they're going to take it out. Here it goes. It's coming. 1970, baby. There's nothing for sale between here and 1970. Oh my goodness. What a run. There's stock offered at 20 now, 4,000 at 20 apparently. I'm seeing those offers starting to show up. $20 for sale options are starting to show up, and we're at 1940, and I'm seeing $20 offers now showing up. That stock is gone. Those 6,000 shares, I don't see them anymore. Oh, here they are. They've moved it back to 1966. No. What have they done here? Have they backed off? That might be a good, smart move. That 6,000 shares seller, I don't see them anywhere. He's at 1970 now, backed off to 1970, 6,000 for sale, 1970. Backing up, here it comes. We're trading at 53, 54. This is wild. The Dow's up 175. NVIDIA 909 up 2150. Thank you very much. We're up $1.50 on GameStop, 160 on GameStop. Here's what 1970. Here it is. 6,000 available. Will they take it out? It is at 1967 last trade, 68. It's gone. It's gone. It's now 74. They took it out. All 6,000 in 1970 are gone. It's trading. It traded as high as 1974 on the last run. I now see stock at 2006, 2020, 2030. I see offers at 2020, 2030 now starting to appear on the sell screen. That is how fast and how far this thing is moving right now. Taking it all out of there. This is real. 7.6 million traded, kids. $20 a share. It's 150 million in stock in 30 minutes on GameStop, and we haven't even started yet. There's another block of 5,000 at 1975. It's about to go. It's about to be taken out as well, and there's 1,000 at 1982. We'll see if that all gets blown out of here. 1962 right now, 1978 to high of the day. There's buy orders showing up. 1,000 here, 3,000, 2,000, 5,000 buy orders coming in the 19s, 1920s, 30s. There's buy orders piling in now. Okay, 7.88 million, 7.9 million traded on GameStop. What a market. What a crazy market. All right. What's going on? Let's see here. Brian, GameStop high of 1965. Brian, I am not sure how anyone expected to do my actual job this week. Brian, Uncle Bruce are thinking I'm thinking of writing cash ticket puts for May or June. The June 20s are going for $5. That's a good price. That's good money for June. Alex, am I the only one still folding my arms on $12 calls? Parker, got an order to buy back my GameStop. Got an order to buy back my GameStop cash securities for 7 cents. I sold for 51 cents 2 days ago. $13 strike. Not your Sofi. All mine being right feels good. Dude, thumbs ups and smiling. Brian, 7 million volume in 28 minutes. Brian, the May 17, $18 put on GameStop is going for $2. 1 week. Brian, my deep in the money calls are absolutely lovely. Vilbus, I'm just going to sit on my Jan 25 18s for the moment and see if we get a pullback later. Not your Sofi. Anyway, there you go. We're at 1919 on the GameStop shares as I'm trying to watch 25 stocks at the same time for you. Wow. 8.2 million, 1920 a share, 1922, 23. 7,000 available at 1960 apparently, and now it's gone. That's not showing anymore. Someone has changed their mind. 1920 last trade at the moment. Yeah, the buy wave is much more aggressive than the sell wave, isn't it? That's what's going on there. Absolutely. And what's happening now? Not your lurker. We're going from 20 to 22 in no less than 30 minutes. Says not your Sofi. BP, I'm trying to get out of my Jan 25, 13 and 15 covered calls. What should I set my stink bids at? Well, make them ridiculously low in case you get lucky. Don't be in a hurry to overbid anybody. Just go under bids and make them stink bids. Right now we're at 1910, 19-something. So obviously your 13s are worth 6 book. Your 15s are worth 4 something book. So just above book, if you can, put in stink bids. You might get lucky. I don't know. Anyway, I'm pretty happy selling Rocket Lab covered calls yesterday as well, says Parker. There you go. Rocket Lab 407 down 19. GameStop 1916. SoFi $7. NVIDIA 908. ME 48.4. Matterport 447. Dow up 118. Pardon me. There you go. Those of you trying to buy back cash secured puts at 5 cents, 6 cents, 8 cents, 12 cents, stop playing games. Buy them back and just close them. And now write $2, $4, and $5 cash secured puts. Bring in hundreds of dollars a put if you can, and stop screwing around with nickels and dimes. You are costing yourself thousands of dollars on a multiple basis for the next several months. Stop wasting your time. You're not doing yourself a favor. It might feel good to buy it at pennies, but you're not making yourself any money. Just saying. Anyway, there you go. 1925 again, 1927 again on GameStop. You want to buy these puts back for super cheap, and then write good cash like June, July's, August, January 25s for $4, $5, $6. Take that money. Don't be shy. Grab this cash. I don't know how high it can go. I don't know how long. I don't know what the range can be. We might go to 20 and down to 14 to 23 to 17 to 28 to 18. I don't know. But you'll do trades in there. You will write at 5, buy at 2, write at 6, buy at $1.50, write at 5, buy at $1, write at 9, buy back at $4. Baby. It's what pays bills. Get these dollars. 1932, 33 right now. High today, 1978, 8.8 million volume. This is quite wild. Susan shops. Bruce, thoughts? GameStop, cash secured puts, 20 going out to July. Can get at about a $6 premium. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Take that money. Take it. Take it as many times as possible. Take that cash. This is beautiful. This is good stuff. 1948 on the stock. I mean, geez, they're just handing it to you. You gotta take the money. You gotta take the money. 1930 on GameStop. 1932 now on GameStop. 9 million volume. That is 36 minutes. We did 4 million in the first hour yesterday, and the day before that about the same. Quite amazing. All right. Pretty amazing. Sofi, $7. Quiet. Look, take premiums from GameStop, buy Sofi. Take premiums from GameStop, buy Sofi. Just grab the $7 stock, methodically, relentlessly, without mercy. Just buy it. Just buy it. Just buy it. Just buy it. Take the money from this wild craziness and roll your profits over there if you want to do that. 1942, 1945, 1947. There's 1,000 at 1960. There's 7,600 at 1975. And that isn't the high of the day, which means this could go at any time. This could be taken right out at 1975, which puts us into the 20 neighborhood again. Watch out, which of course will shrink these puts. I mean, they aren't going to last long. Alrighty. Luke, I sold a GameStop May 24th, $20 covered call for 201 yesterday. I rolled it out an extra week to 531 for 20 cents more, but 355 total, so higher break even. Okay. Brian, Uncle Bruce, I sold my 13 put for 247. Should I buy it back for 17 expires? Yes. Yes. Hello. Vilbus. Games I was a way of making me feel like I have the worst timing sometimes. I know. We're not. None of us are perfect on this. You just want to be more than reasonably perfect. 1983, by the way. While I'm answering this 17-cent question, we're at $20 a share here. Hello. 1990. Here we go. It's offered at $20.40 now. There's nothing for sale through $20. We're on our way, people. Unbelievable power coming in here. 10 million volume just about being hit. Awesome. Just awesome. It's exciting. 2,600 at 2029. 2,700 at 2043. There's nothing here. It's not available. It's going. $20 incoming splitter. This is a wave. Okay, will do. Yes. Luke, why wait a week for $17 when you can right now for dollars? That's right. Why play games with pennies? Stop playing games with 20 pennies and bring in some bucks. What are you here for? You're here to make money. Why are you buying my classes for $150 a class? Not to make $17, to make $1,700. Let's go. Flipping the cat. Here we go. Dutch grass. 1992. High of the day, 1999. has been touched so far. We're at 1998 right now, 7,900 at 20 sitting there, 7,900 at 20, and now it's 8,000 at 20, and we're at 1993 to 95. There's a block at 20, 8,200 at 20, and it's about to be taken out. 8,200 are there. They're offered. We're right at that level here. We're just at that level, jumping 10 cents a trade, back and forth, back and forth. 1885 to 20, 1885 to, we're about to break through 20. Watch out. It's about to go. 92, 94, moments away from taking out $20 a share. I'm certain of it. Bruce, hold on. What about cash secured puts? GameStop, Jan 25 with $20 strike, 745 premium, could bring in $14.90 in 2 contracts, risking $4,000. I think I like this better. Take the money, Susan. Go. I'm really just JR. Okay, I'm going to stinker set. Booyah. Bought back at 56 cents. Now what to reset? And Stuart, won't be long, $20, 1993, 94, 7,900 at 20. That's all there is. There isn't 79,000. There isn't 700,000. There's 7,900. It's gone. It's gone. We're 2016. It's gone. It's all gone. We just hit 2020 on the stock. 2052, there's stock. 2064, there's stock. 2088, there's stock. That's another 70, 80 cents from here. We're back to 1989, 1990. These waves of buying are panic buying. This is panic buying. 10.7 million right expensive puts. Take the cash secured puts. Take the money. I love it. Big T 2011 Mandu just sold $25 strike, 124 for $5. I meant 550. Just sold for 550. Nice. 1977. Nicely done. We're offered at 74 to 2020 now. We're down to 1964. This is completely natural, completely normal. You're going to get shorters panicking. You're going to get shorters get aggressive, going to try to run it down. You're going to get buyers who are coming up and taking it out. Brokers are buying in their clients. There's all kinds of mayhem here. 11 million volume. This is really popping through here, and we're going higher. There ain't enough paper available to satisfy the calls and the demands for paper, I think. I suspect the cost of borrowing this stock is rising as well. I would suspect so. 1975, 1980 just gives you a chance to score a nice premium on cash secured puts. That's what you want to do here with this thing. And Sofi, $7 a share. Just sits there, just sitting there right now. $7 a share. 1980 again on GameStop. At the moment, 1973, 68, 69, 70, 75. We'll get this little wave. We'll get a little sell wave coming in here, and then they can take them out. The sellers are finding out that they put their offers in, they get taken out. The stock goes up another 50 cents on them. They try to put in sell orders. The stock is up 40 cents more by the time they get their orders in, and it backs off, and then they're piling in. It piles up, and they get washed off in another wave of buying. Again and again and again is what's going on here. We're now up 168, 170 on today on your GameStop. All right. How are we doing on that poll question? How are you responding to that now? Curious to see, now that we've broken 20 already, we have 185 thumbs ups for the show. Thank you all. 15 more, we got 200 thumbs ups. We have 424 people watching, so we got a ton of slackers here not giving us a thumbs up with all this action. Guys, come on. Look at that poll question. 368 respondents. GameStop shares will trade over $25 by next Friday, 50-50. We're already trading at 2020 today. I'm asking for next week. I'm giving this stock a week to go up $5, and there's a 51% yes number now, 49 no, and I only have 185 thumbs ups. Talk about, you guys are chintzy on these thumbs ups today. 204, thank you for at least that. 374 poll responders, 204 measly thumbs ups. Man, what does a guy have to do? Oh, geez, kids. Too much fun, everybody. I love you guys. Time for dinner. Me. Thank you, Amanda. Way to go, pal. Way to go. 1973, 75 on your GameStop, 11.5 million traded in 43 minutes. Guys, it's real. It's happening. 698 on Sofi. Man, one of these two is expensive, getting more expensive. One of these two is a real bargain. Can you figure out which one it is? But it's all right. I want you to make money on GameStop. I want you to be in on this. I want you to enjoy this. Write cash secured puts. If you're not sure which way it's going to go, write them and take the premiums. Oh my goodness. You can get $5, $6, $7 premiums on 20s. You're willing to pay $13 for GameStop by writing $20 cash secured puts. How generous. How generous of you. Oh my God. It's killing me to see how generous you are. I love it. Oh my God. Man, if you could write 10 or 20 of those at a time, 7 to 14 grand in your hands to commit to buying stock at 20 where your net purchase is $13. Oh, good Lord. I love it. Well done. We believe you, but we don't trust you. Or is it we trust you and we don't believe you? Maybe that's what it is, man, dude. Uncle Bruce, hang in there, dude. Here's a super sticker. Thank you for your kind generosity today. Thank you so much. Hot dog is in my future over at Costco today. Oh my gosh. 1978 on GameStop. $6.98 on Sofi. Nvidia's at $8.98. It's given up some gas here. It's still up $10.50. ME down 2 cents. Matterport down 2. The Dow up 147. Rocket Lab 403. I don't know why Rocket Lab is down. I really don't. But it is. AI down 24. Supermicro is still up $8, but it's down to $8.08. It's backed off a bit too. Adobe down a quarter. Uber down a buck. Apple down 84. Tesla down 127. Somebody must have said something to make that market go. We're at 1959, 1958 on GameStop right now. So we're getting a little selling there. High of the session, 2020 on a real wave of buying. 11.9 million traded on GameStop. Love to have the powder to buy $20 cash secured puts on GameStop for Jan 25 for $7.50. No, you don't. You're not buying the cash secured puts. You're selling. You're writing cash secured puts. I know. It's exciting. Parker sold another GameStop cash secured put. Strike 15 for 166 credit. Expires June 21. There you go. Another little one right there. Taking the dough. Thank you very much. The stock is down a little bit. Those premiums are up. They're just handing you the money. Grab the cash. 1968 here on 12 million. 12 million traded at about 20 bucks is $240 million. So there you go. I got my math right. I think I got my math right. Yeah, 1963-65. Now at this moment in time, 66, 64, 68. Looks like it wants to go into the 70s again. 1970. It looks like it's drying out again. There's 2,000 for sale at 20 bucks. That's it. Alrighty. BP. All right. Enough money to sell. Right. Those cash secured puts. No powder as usual. Parker Ivy, got to work with what I got. I understand too. It's okay. A good trade is a good trade no matter what, and you'll see that you see your future. You're beginning to see your future where you're going, oh yeah, man, when I can write 20 of these, I can haul in 15 grand in cash. I put up 40 to get 15 back. Hello, that's 40% of my money practically. Sheesh, I'll do that deal anytime. Yeah, you got that right. Thank you, gamblers, man. Unreal. Those of you trying to write 20s, $20 covered calls, way to go. Those of you trying to write 21s, 22s, going out to January. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? You're a nice guy, a nice girl. Why not take the money? 1943, the puts just went up again. Here we go. Puts are even more valuable now. Nice stuff, everybody. 145 gain on the Dow. 900 a share on Nvidia, back to 900 at up 12.50. SoFi back to $7. GameStop 1937 right now. 1935 right now. 1933, 1928 right now. We're down almost $1 from the high of the session. This is normal. 12.3 million volume, and this is an opportunity to reset. You're trying to buy back calls. so that you can write other call that you've got stink bids in. This is what I'm talking about. 1915. I don't know if we get a 50-cent drop from here and then we go back up 50 cents a minute later and you get a shot at getting out. This is what you want stink bids for. That's why you took the classes. Welcome everyone to the show. 1919, 1913, 1915 is where we're at right now. 12.6 million traded on this deal. So much fun. Wow, what a run. 1920, 1914, 1913, 1919. Just everywhere. 1914, 1921, 1912, 1909, 11. Yeah, we're all over the place. 1916 again, 24, 1924 again, 25. So we were at 1909, 1925. Look at those spreads. Put in stink bids, stink offers on puts, stink bids on calls. And when you want to write them, you put in stink offers on calls as well. Let them come to you. Just be there. Be part of it and be there. Make your adjustments if necessary. If you put in stink bids to buy back covered calls and the stock is backed off, then back off your stink bids. Drop them another 50 cents. Don't be too generous. The stock down to 1910, it might go to 1870. Back off to 1870. Think about where your contract will be if the stock does drop 40, 50 cents in a hurry. You want to be down there at the low of the day or the low of the moment. 1905 right now on the stock. 1884. What did I just say? 1885 right now on GameStop. This is completely normal. Waves of buying and selling, short attacks, buy attacks. This is it. This is a free-for-all. 13 million traded. We got the street coming in here. We have the street coming in here playing day trading on the stock. 1870, 1860. If you are thinking, oh, well, what about if it goes to 1820? Put in stink bids for 1820. Think about where your contract would be if the stock drops another 50 cents. You might just score the low trade of the session. They might not trade at all during this whole thing. They might not even trade, but you have a stink bid in there, and that is the best buy price showing. You might get lucky and get a fill. There you go. Stink bids are in, says Mandu. Brian, I didn't get my cash secure puts off. Hold on, I'll keep trying. Stock's dropping. You should be able to get a nice price for your puts. Put them out there. Put some stink offers out there. 1873, 1871, right now on this stock. There's just all kinds of volatility here happening as we speak. Unbelievable. 13.48 million, 1872 last trade on GameStop. Sofi 698 on 7.3 million in 50 minutes right now. Okay, everybody, welcome to the party. Susan, thanks, Bruce. I got 3 contracts. GameStop 20, Jan 25, cash secured puts filled at 680. I just grabbed $2,000. Nice job. $2,000. Thank you very much. You're willing to pay $13.20 a share for GameStop. How nice of you. 1880 right now. They're coming back on again. How about that? 1884. What a run. What a day. Well done, Susan Shops, and all of you writing cash secured puts. Those of you writing covered calls, buying back covered calls to write new covered calls. Put in stink offers and go for a $20 price. Imagine what your contract could trade at $20, $21 a share. Put your stink offer in for that price. Just set it and forget it. You're willing to offer $20 calls at $2 higher than they're trading at right now? Put in the offer and make it part of the system. It's in there, and you may get a fill. You never, ever know. Hector, Uncle Bruce, my GameStop Jan 25 $10 strike has been underwater for months. Today, I'm even. Right on, Hector. And we'll see if this wants to go to 25 a share or not. 1864, 1860 on the stock with a high of 2020 today. The low of is 1729. We have volatility here on GameStop. It is definitely volatile. 13.85 million. And you know how this pattern works. The buy waves come in and then they back off. The stock backs down. And then another buy wave comes in and takes all the stock out. This is what's been going on here. Most interesting. Most amazing patterns here. $6.99 on SoFi, $18.55 on GameStop, 1850, 1845 on GameStop. We're now, you notice how I'm not talking pennies anymore. I'm talking nickels and dimes of movement now. This is a new normal for a while here. Here we go. Uncle Bruce, Brian, Uncle Bruce, I just sold 10 May 17 expiry, $18 strikes for $2.25. Unbelievable. Brian, 2150 premium for 1 week. Just sold 10 May 17 expiry, $18 strikes. Nice. Very, very nice. 1864, 1869 at the moment on the stock. This is wild. Wild. Nvidia 899.60, trying to get back to 900. Apple at 183.40, down 90 odd cents. Tesla 170.66, down 130 a share. Spiders are up $1 still at 521.25. GameStop 1857.58 at the moment on 14.2 million shares volume. All right, everybody. Keeping up the drive alive, guys. Keep it going. Well done, everybody. Take your positions, make your stink bids, your stink offers. You've taken the classes. You know what to do. It's time now to score some nice returns from this insane market. Whatever direction it wants to go, it doesn't matter. You're going to make money. We have 242 thumbs ups. Thank you. We have 415 votes on the poll question. GameStop shares will trade over $25 by next week, Friday. 52% now say yes. 48% say no. And we're at 1844 right now on the stock. 1846 now on the stock. Sorry, those are cash secured puts, Bruce. I just brought in cash secured puts. That is a beautiful trade. $2.15 against an $18 price. He's willing to pay $15.85 for the stock. What a wonderful person Brian is. How generous of you. Savage Wall Street just put in a roll on GameStop. Ask is $4.45 to move my shares 6 months and move my stock price up 5. Any takers? Come on, gamblers. Brian, if it hits the 25 like we're expecting next week, I'll be buying those back for nothing. Look, your stock goes to 22. You might buy them back there and then write 20s. And you'll just buy back at $1 and write 3s. Stock goes up, you'll buy them for $1 and write them again. Then a couple bucks higher for 3 again. You'll take dollars and dollars and dollars on this move. Luke, that's what Luke has to say. 1847, 1857 now, 1856, 1849. We are jumping around like crazy. 14.6 million traded. 1852 last. GameStop, what a run, up 52 cents. Sofi 6.99. Nvidia 8.99.88. 1840, 1838 on GameStop. Keep me posted how you're doing. I sure hope you're having fun with this. Brian, I am having fun. I made 26.40, 82% returns in a month, writing 13 cash secured puts on GameStop. And this is only the beginning. You're going to do this again and again and again. While the iron is hot, you are making money. That's the name of the game here. Everybody can do it. You just have to learn how to do cash secured put writing, understand stink bids, stink offers, how to close out a position and reestablish a new one. The classes for $150 each, kind of cheap when you think that you can make $2,640 in a month. That pays for your classes. You can do this for the rest of your life. Giddy up, everybody. 1841 right now, 1844 on GameStop. There are 2,800 available at 1880. There's 1,700 at 1850. There's 2,600 at 1889. A little bit offered. We're at 1844 right now as we're slowly slipping higher, it would appear. We'll see about that. 14.85 million traded, everybody. Having fun yet, anybody? Is anyone having fun out there? Is this enjoyable or what? I like this game. 242 thumbs ups last I saw. We're now at 243. We cannot get thumbs ups today. We just can't get them. People won't give them up. We have 421 poll answers. 52% are saying yes. This stock, GameStop, can be $25 before next Friday. I really believe it, Bruce. 52% say yes, 48% say no way can this thing go to 25. It went to 20 this morning, but it won't get to 25 by next Friday. Interesting. Thumbs ups of 243 on what hell of a day today. 251 thumbs ups. Thank you. 8 more. We should be over 400 thumbs ups today with this kind of activity, I would think. whatever it is. Parker Ivy 244. I forgot to hit the button. Thanks, Bruce. Thank you, everybody, for letting me know, and thank you for telling me what number you are. Appreciate it. Al Rush, I'm going to sit on the May 17 $20 covered calls I wrote for a couple more days before I roll. I don't want to move too early. Laughing out loud. There you go. 1826 on the stock. 1824 on 15 million in 59 minutes. So we've traded 15 million in the hour. Yesterday, 4 million. Typical day 2 weeks ago, 4 million a day. We've traded almost 4 times normal volume in 1 hour, rather than we've done 4 days in an hour from a week ago. Unbelievable. 1839 on the stock. There's a ton of volume coming in here. There are a ton of dollars coming into this thing. 15 million at $20 would be 300 million in stock. So let's say it's 285 million, 275 million of traded dollars already in an hour on GameStop. We used to trade 4 million a day at $10. What was that? 40 million a day in volume for a day. We've done 270 in an hour. Yeah, something's going on. Yes, there is something going on. Amazing. 1843, climbing again. We're coming up here. There's 1500 1850. It's about to go. We've lost all the offers to 1849. Now they're coming back in again, a couple hundred, but there's almost nothing for sale to 1850 again. It's cleaning out. 15.23 million traded. Everybody, thank you for popping in and being part of this game today. I like this game. $3.99 on Rocket Lab. Ridiculous. I just don't understand it, but it is what it is. $18 on GameStop. We're getting hit right now. $17.95. A seller has come in. A market seller has come in and is hitting bids on GameStop. $18 now. $18.07 back to $18. We've got a seller coming in fast. So this is someone trying to crush the market. This is someone trying to crush the momentum of the market right now. $17.80. $17.90, a seller coming in, but there's still gaps to $18.30 and $18.50. There's gaps. There isn't sellers at every penny. It's just a market seller hitting the market right now. $17.80 right now on GameStop, which means put premiums are rising, which means some of you can get off some nice expensive puts here for nice cash. $17.70. Those of you trying to buy back call options is stink bids. Have you got them in there? Maybe you're getting lucky. Let me know. Are you getting filled on any of these stink bids of yours? $17.80 on the shares right now. The low of the day, $17.29. The high of the day, $20.20. What a range we've had here. Now 15.8 million shares. Interesting stuff. Very, very entertaining. 1772 to 75 bid ask. And through 1780, there's nothing to 1790, and then there's nothing to 18. 1780 at the moment, as we are going through a wave of activity here on the stock. 1790 again, we're trading at 90, now at 80, now at 93, 94, 95, 1795, 1796, 1798, going back to 18 again. That wave of selling may have come and gone. I don't know how many it was, but we're at 16 million total now for the session. And I don't see anything until 1834. There's nothing of any significance until 1834, and that's 2,600 shares. I see 1,000 now at 1823. Okay, we're at 1775, another sell wave. There's another attack coming in on the sell side. Is it shorters getting more aggressive to try to bring it back? They're trying to hit it hard. The buyer, what's the buyer doing? What are the buyers doing? Biding their time, waiting for stock, see how much comes in, and then just buy them up and run it up again. Has been the pattern here for over a week and a bit. 1884.87 now, 1889. 1890s. There's offers at 1895, 6, 9. Are they taking 1790? Yeah, we're back up again, approaching 18 again. And there is nothing at 18. 23 shares. 23 shares for sale at $18. That's all I show. 23 shares at $18. That's it. These waves are artificial sell waves. They're not real. It's a shorter. 1793 on the offer, 700 available. That's what I'm showing. All right. Let's go here. Kent, I have been writing and buying back a few times a day this week. My $10 leaps are now up. I wrote 21.50s late yesterday for 58 cents that expired today. This is fun. Brian, so far, GameStop is following the exact pattern as every other day this week. Pop in the morning, then does a trough all day, and then pops again at the power hour. Good luck. This is fun. Right? I finally got 100 shares of Sofi at $6.96. I had that stinker in all week, hoping to get it. You got it. It's trading at $6.96 right now. 1785, 1776, 1768. We're all over the place on GameStop. 16.46 million is the volume here on this stock. Is going for 17 million in an hour and 5 minutes. 1760, 1756. We're down 43 cents. That's it. We're only down 43 cents. All this drama, and we're down 30 cents a share. That's it. All the ups. It's all been on the upside, and I think we're going higher. I don't think this is going to dent this stock at all. 1781. Yeah, and no news is needed for GameStop to take a run. No corporate news is actually needed. It's a short squeeze, and I think it is a massive derivatives-led short squeeze. I don't even think it's the short squeeze we know about. I think it's bigger than that. 1775, 1778. Here we go. 1784 on the offer. Here we go. 1782, 83. There is nothing until 1807. There's nothing until 1807 for sale. 1767, 66, 72, 74, 77, 78. There's stock there. Yep. Let's see if a buy order, if we see some market buy orders, we're up 30, 40 cents from here in a minute. All right. Thank you all. Welcome to the party. Nice to see you joining us today. I sure hope you're having fun out there. It's been one hell of a morning. I don't see this ending. It's option expiry day. Can you imagine how many options are in play at $20 a pop for tonight's expiry on GameStop? Can you imagine the war that's being waged? How many hundreds of millions are being played right now? It's huge. And you folks have an opportunity to write cash secured puts for ridiculous premiums at massive returns on your money. I would not worry about today at all. I would definitely take this money off the table, no question. 1784 here, 1785, 1787, trading going through again. It seems like it goes right to 1790 with nothing, backs off to 1760, comes right back to 1790. Sooner or later, it'll break through that, and it'll go through 18 to 1825 to 1850. Watch out. 1775 on the offer. Here we are, 1770 on the trade. What a day. 17 million now. 17 million, 300 plus million in stock has changed hands on Sofi so far today, and it's still going through here rather intently. I don't see this letting up. I don't think so. 1784, 1786, 89, 91, 93. 1791, 93 just got printed here. They took out all the 1770, 80 stock. The 1790 stock's all gone. A little dribbling in here, but it's being taken out. Back to 1770, 1780 again. A buy wave came in, just took it out, and now they're backing off, waiting for another bunch of stock to take it out again. 1770 right now. Unbelievable. 31 cent drop at 1770 a share. NVIDIA 896.84. The Dow's up 129.9. And Rocket Lab back to 401 a share. All right, everybody. 1791 on your GameStop yet again. Another buy wave just came through here. 1,000 at 1803, 2,600 at 1818, 1,000 at 1823, 2,600 at 1834. That's where you'll find stock. So 30, 40, 50 cents from now, you'll run into something. Not a lot. There you go. All right. Range on GameStop 1730 to 2020. What a day. Brian, GameStop call options expiring today. $20. Open interest 15,000. Volume 18,000. That is a very busy place today. There are bets being placed on stock. Yes, indeed. Big bets on this stuff being placed. Absolutely. 1786 here, 85 right now. All right, back to 899 on NVIDIA again. We're going back to 900. It's coming on yet again. Wow, what a morning. What a session. Thank you all for joining us again today here from Palm Desert, California. Thank you, those of you who've been able to hit the thumbs up button for me. I've got 266 of those. The poll question has had 435 responses. GameStop will hit 25 a share by next Friday, May the 17th. Yes votes, 53%. No, 47. That's a reversal in the first half hour to an hour to what we have now. Complete reversal from 47 on the yes side to 53 on the yes side. And I have a suspicion that hitting 2030 today or 2020 today may have influenced a few of you to go, wait a minute, this thing can hit $20 today. And it couldn't hit 1745 all week this week. And it hit 2020 this morning. Yeah, it'll hit 25 by next Friday. Sure it will. You're getting it. You're figuring it out, guys. Well done and congratulations. Thank you all so much for following this YouTuber from wherever in the world you are. If you need a one-on-one session, get me a private email. Let me know. And we'll try to find an hour this weekend to help you out. Otherwise, if you need some classes, you know where to go, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Get yourselves over there and check them out and understand just how this is done. Volume 16 million, 17.7 there, Brian, 17.7 million now. We're at $18 right now, 1801. We've just broken through 17 again. 1801, and there's nothing for sale until 1823. It's 1 on 200 shares only, all the way up. 1811 right now. 1814 just went through again. We're now green. We're up 8 cents on the day. We're green again. Up we go to 1808 right now, and there's 1 and 200s for sale all the way up to 1820, 1830, 1840. There's nothing there. Just nothing burgers. $18 on this stock. Unbelievable volatility. Just accept it. It is what it is. Karen, neat. Brian, I'm also working on buying back some Sofi calls. I sold for 28 cents. I'm trying to buy them for 6. Yeah, okay. We'll see what happens. 1760 on the stock on GameStop. A sell wave just came at it. These are the games that are being played right now. This stock gets a sell wave, and then a buy wave comes in, then a sell wave and a buy wave. We're now back to 1774. I see 1,000 at 1793, 1,000 at 1797. I see 2,600 at 1805. So some stock came in. 18.13 million traded now. 1762 right now. 1763 on the stock. 1777 right at the moment. 3,400 at 1805, 2,600 for sale, 1818. So there's a little bit of stock showing in the low 18s, which might motivate some buyers to just run this thing 40, 50 cents and take them all out. That would not surprise me, just the way this thing has been going. Yeah, can't thank you. Some days I still suck at this, but learning every day, making less mistakes and making money. Welcome, Kent, to the show. Brian, I think retail sees a light at the end of the tunnel, finding out that Keith Gill is still around. He liked the post yesterday and has been radio silence online for like 3 years. 1770. I know he likes the stock. I like the stock. 1775 on GameStop. 80, 1780, 85, 87, 88 on GameStop. Now 89, and it's moving up again. It's moving up again. Yep, here we go. Another run on GameStop. Another buying run coming in. Okay. 697 on Sofi, down 9. All right. 1781 to 85. Looks like where we were hanging around here a moment ago. We're back to 1777. Volatility is the name of the game, guys. That's what we've got going here. 1783 from 1770s to 1785 in one or two trades alone, we move up 15 cents. All right, and Zed, I think Uncle Bruce. Let's say I have 25 leaps, 2025 $10 strike, and I have 25 October 14s. What would happen if I did nothing? Well, if you got exercise at 14s, you would be short the stock at 14 a share, but you're still long your leaps. So obviously, you would not be exercised unless the stock is higher than 14, obviously. So if the shares are $20 a share and you get taken out, or in other words, they buy from you stock at $14, you get $14 a share cash in your account. Your leaps, which are $10 a piece, exercise strike price, are worth $10 each at $20 a share, right? So you got $10 leaps plus premium, and you have a short position on the stock. Now, you can turn around and use the $14 a share to buy back as many shares as you can at $20 a share, all right? You will immediately write $20 or $22 call options because your old options, the 14s, are gone now, so you can write new calls. So if you can buy back, let's say you can buy back 2/3 of all the stock you had at 20 a share because you got bought out at 14, right? You got shorted at 14. You buy back 2/3 of your stock. Let's say you did 25 of them, and you get 1,500 back. You can write 15 new contracts, and if you're writing 15 new contracts at 5 each, you're bringing in $7,500, right? And that'll let you buy another 3,700 shares or something like that, more stock. You'll buy that back. You'll write options on those. You'll be able to buy more stock. In other words, you're going to get all your short position taken out. You're not going to be short anymore. You have new positions written at 22, and you still have your leaps at 10. So you continue on. So shares go back down to $16 from 22 or 20 to 16. Those $22 calls you wrote at whatever you got. If you got 5 for them, going to be trading at 3. You're up $2 on those. If the shares stay at 16, 18, and those contracts expire worthless, you don't have to buy them back. You can now write another batch of contracts for 3, 4, 5 each times 25 contracts. You're going to bring in $10,000, $12,000 added cash. Again, do whatever you want. So it's a bit of a setback for a moment, but not the end of the game. And that's assuming you were to be exercised on this deal. The other hand, if you can buy back your 14s and get them for $4 or $5, and then write 20s for further out in time for the cost of buying these back, you've lifted your strike price to $20 from 14. Smart move. Using the clock as your weapon to do it. That is smart moving, smart trading. Because if the shares want to go to $22, $24, your deep in the money calls are worth $14 each. You're making your money there in capital gain dramatically. Every dollar the stock goes up, you make $2,500, and you'll roll your calls. You'll figure out how to roll your calls. So get to work. Do some rollovers here. Let's go. Put in some stink bits and try to get them back. Deep value. Brian, I saw that too. Very interesting. Zed, thank you. One more question. Let's say the stock hits $100. Okay, so you're down on the exercise, $86, but you're up $90 on your deep in the money calls. You haven't lost a dime. One negates the other. All right, it's not ideal because you didn't get the gain of the whole gain, but you didn't lose anything. And so if you're not going to roll, then you don't deserve to make any money. You have to roll. You have to embrace rolling. And putting in stink bids with dips is the secret. We've gone from 2020 to 1780. There are opportunities here to grab some dips on these calls to then write new calls, higher strike, same cash, further out in time. Get to work on that. Gonzo, anyone else having issues with the Charles Schwab app? Keeps freezing up. Perhaps I'm trading too quickly. Any suggestions for a better platform? A tasty trade? I don't know. I'm guessing. Susan Shops, $20 super sticker for that information. Thank you so much, Susan. Real can't seem to buy a share of GameStop. No sellers, I guess. Real, what's Real saying? Can't seem to buy stock. Touch grass. Temporary loss is a cost of doing business. That's true too. Susan, thank you for this. Any of you who are making donations to us, especially those of you making PayPal donations to us, appreciate those. We get 96 cents of every dollar you send us through PayPal donations. We get 70 cents of every dollar you send here, which we don't mind. I don't mind getting 70% of this, but I love getting 96% of this through PayPal as well. Thank you, all of you. Okay. Interactive Brokers says Zed Estate, maybe you want to use those guys. $17.98 on your GameStop shares. Are offered at 18 right now. 1,100 shares. We're at $17.99. That's gone. We're at $18.01, $18.02. We've taken out the $18 seller. There's now 1,000 available at $18.18, and there's some stock at $18.20 maybe available. We're drying out yet again, and here we go back to $17.82. These buy waves come in and a sell wave. A buy wave and a sell wave. The war is on. Put in stink bids to buy back calls. Put in stink offers to write calls. Put in stink bids to buy cash secured puts back. Put in stink offers to write cash secured puts over here. Take the money and make it worth dollars, please. Thank you, everybody. Gonzo is saying thanks. You got it, Gonzo. All right. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the party, and I'm glad you're all here with us today. We're back to 900 on NVIDIA, up 1280. We're at Rocket Lab 401, still down 25 cents on the session. I don't know why. Shouldn't be, but it is. Maybe it's temporary. 1784 now on GameStop, down 17 cents on the session. Not too shabby a day going here. 19.6 million traded in 1 hour and 36 minutes of trading. We have broken almost 20 million shares on your GameStop. The average volume was 4 million a share 2 weeks ago. Then it got to 4.5 million about a week and a half ago. Now the average volume is pushing more like 7 million a day because of these last 8 sessions. We're through 220 million, 240 million shares in like 8 sessions. It's serious. There's real money coming into the stock now. It won't stay here much longer. And again, it hasn't been because it was 10. Then it was 12 to 14 to 15. Then it got to 60. It touched 17.45, back to 14 to 15. Now we're into the 17 to 20 neighborhood. Welcome to the party and welcome to the new neighborhood, kids. It's changing. The demographics of the neighborhood are getting better. It's starting to get interesting. Go Uncle Bruce Go says, dude, I want NVIDIA to hang out here for the next week. Maybe it'll happen, Uncle B. Dennis, Uncle Bruce, I've collected $440 in premiums in GameStop since earnings, where I had a cash secured put assigned at $14.50, $15 cash secured put, $6.25 from Rolls. Way to go, Dennis. Making some dough. Pays for lessons, pays for one-on-ones, makes for a nice way to pay off credit card bills and debts and quit day jobs and everything else. You just learn to leverage and write more and make thousands instead of hundreds, then make tens of thousands instead of thousands, and you're in a different demographic and you ain't ever going back. That's for sure. Giddy up, everybody. 1780.82 on the GameStop shares as we go through wave after wave after wave of shenanigans here with 19.7 million. We're about to hit 20 million volume. We got all kinds of trading going on the GameStop today. Thank you all for being here. We're up 99.9 on the Dow Jones. We'll keep an eye on it from over here. Any of you need any help for what to do, let me know. We'll try to help you out with a one-on-one session. If you want to do one of those, just let me know if and when. And those of you taking the classes, good on you. You definitely want to grab these classes. Start taking them this weekend immediately. Watch one a day if you can. And you can rewatch them as many times as you like. Learn how to write stock options like a bunch of these folks here and start taking a bunch of dough off the table. You might notice that in the last hour, I've had a number of comments here, but not from so many people. Maybe 30 people, 40 different people. There's 322 watching right now, and only about 20, 30 are talking to me. Why is that? I know why. They're busy. They're busy putting in orders, managing their accounts, managing their portfolios. They've got NVIDIA put credit spreads on the go. They got Microsoft put credit spreads. They've got call option writing on AI, cash secured puts all over the place with Sofi, GameStop, AI, what have you. They've got multiple positions handling all at the same time, and they can't talk to me at the moment because they're kind of busy engaged with their markets. I get it. I know. It's awesome. I'm excited, guys. This is so cool. Dennis, sitting on GameStop, 15 cover call for June. What should I do? Put in a stake bid to get them back, and then put in an offer at for January 25 at 20. You probably get more money than what these will cost you. John Anderson, thanks everybody. Beach Boy wrote Rocket Lab, cash secured puts fours, January at 120. Please come back again. Jay Boy, I'm here always. I just don't always chat. Cindy B, you got my thumb. We are so excited here. Susan Shops now. Bruce, throughout the day, I can add more contracts on Jan 25 cash secured puts that I got 680 premium for. With stock dropping, these premiums are going to 750. Yes, I can dollar cost on these. Yes. You can keep writing another one. You can do another one. You can do it. Absolutely. Yes. And if the stock takes a shot to 21, 22, and these go down to 4, you start buying one back, start buying back another one, start buying back another one. Put in stake bids to score some of these and score $250, $3 on this one, $280 on that one, $350 on that one. Stock goes back down again, right again, $7, $750, $8. Stock goes back up again. Buy them at $4, $4.5, $5, $3.75. Absolutely. Yeah, dude. Managing positions, Uncle Bruce making the money. Jay Boy, I write cover calls on Tesla. See, there you go. There's that too. This is so exciting, guys. I'm pumped for you. This is why these lessons are so cheap. If you can do one cash secured put, and you can bring in $750 on it, and you buy it back for $450 the same day, you just made $300. That's 2 classes. And you write them again at $775, buy them back at $375, you made $400. That's almost 3 classes. This is a constant, non-stop management thing you're onto here, letting the stock tell you what to do. 1812, by the way, we're back over 18 again. Here we are, 18, 12, 13. The selling now is going up to 1840 on the sell chart here. Here's another run. Fun, isn't it? Isn't this fun? It's kind of fun. I like it. Thank you all, and keep up the good work, guys. They're just handing you this money. You've got to take it from these people. These gamblers are insane. They're nuts. You can't not take their money. 281 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. 461 votes on the poll question. 54% of you are saying yes by next Friday. Good Lord, no kidding. By next Friday, will these stocks be 25? 54% say yes, 46% say no. That is complete reversal from this morning's opening survey. Very interesting. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. If I don't talk to you till Monday, you never know. I might pull a video out at any time. You just never know what's going on. If there's all hell breaking loose at the close, I might be on at the close. I might not. You know how to find me. You'll get alerts. If you're a member of this channel, you get alerts. And that's why you want to be a member of this channel. Thank you, everybody. Get rich, please. Make a bunch of dough, because the richer you get, the more generous you are. And I love that aspect. All right, everybody, have a great day. It's Bruce from Palm Desert, California saying take her easy, keep it going, don't stop now, make money, and get richer, please. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.